What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, with another edition of Where, Pick, and Dare, where I pick games for the various games that are occurring tomorrow. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, basically whatever games I want to pick, I will pick them. With all that being said, on with the video. MLB. Texas Rangers versus Houston Astros. The Rangers have a 44.6% chance to win, and the Astros have a 55.4% chance to win. This is at Houston for pitchers. Leiter for the Rangers has an ERA of 3.81, whip of 1.31. And Alexander for the Astros has an ERA of 4.19, whip of 1.31. Now, Leiter's pitched 132 and one-third innings this year, while Alexander has only pitched in 66 and two-thirds. So let's look at Alexander's career. So for his career, he has an ERA of 4.81, WHIP of 1.47. So with those numbers, that's good pitcher for Lyer, not really good pitcher for Alexander. So I say it's a definite advantage for the Rangers. So despite the home field advantage that the Astros have, I think with the pitching advantage, I think the Rangers will beat the Astros tomorrow. San Francisco Giants versus Arizona Diamondbacks. The Giants have a 46.4% chance to win, and Diamondbacks have a 53.6% chance to win. This is at Arizona. For pitchers, Payne for the Giants has an ERA of 7.54 and a WHIP of 1.76, and Gallen for Diamondbacks has an ERA of 4.84 and a WHIP of 1.28. Now, Payne has only pitched in 22 and two-thirds innings this year, while Gallen has pitched in 174 and two-thirds. So let's look at Tane's career. So for his career, he has an ERA of 8.29 and a WHIP of 1.87. Now, granted, he hasn't played a lot either season he's been in, but still for neither team, that's not good pitching. But Tane, some of that could be given as like low sample size, but with so that means, but it still means he doesn't have a lot of experience. So with the lack of experience and with the significantly better ERA in the case of Gallen, I say it's a definite advantage for the Diamondbacks. So with home field advantage and pitching advantage, I think the Diamondbacks will beat the Giants tomorrow. Philadelphia Phillies versus Los Angeles Dodgers. The Phillies have a 46.9% chance to win, and Dodgers have a 53.1% chance to win. This is at LA. For pitchers, Suarez for the Phillies has an ERA of 2.77 and a WHIP of 1.15. And Sheehan for the Dodgers has an ERA of 3.32 and a WHIP of 1.09. Now, Suarez has pitched 143 innings this year, while Sheehan has only pitched in 59 two-thirds. So let's look at Sheehan's career. So for his career, he has an ERA of 4.13 and a WHIP of 1.14. So with those numbers, that's really good pitching for Suarez and not really good pitching for Sheehan. So I'd say it's a definite pitching advantage for the Phillies. So despite the home field advantage that the Dodgers have, I think with the pitching advantage, I think that the Phillies will beat the Dodgers tomorrow. NFL. Los Angeles Chargers versus Las Vegas Raiders. The Chargers have a 59.5% chance to win, and the Raiders have a 40.2% chance to win. This is at Las Vegas. So, this this game could be interesting. You have Herbert, for the Chargers with 25 and 34 for 318 yards, three touchdowns. Geno Smith, for the Raiders, 24 34, one touchdown, one interception, 362 yards. So I would, obviously the quarterback position, the Chargers have the advantage. I don't think that's been a question. And Jim Harbaugh being the coach, that makes things interesting. And of course, the Raiders are kind of like they are a rebuilding team, even though they do have like one of the best tight ends in the entire league. Who's also the best tight end in college football history, but that's the point. So yeah, this could be a good game. But with some of the question, even though there's home field advantage for the Raiders, that is not a question. I think that the Chargers, from the quarterback perspective, from a lot of the offense, I think the Chargers just gonna be the talent difference between Chargers and Raiders, I think it's different enough to where I think the Chargers will be able to make up the difference here. So I think the Chargers will beat the Raiders tomorrow. And that's it for picks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my picks. Do you agree with them? Do you not? If you have different picks, you can put them in the comments. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you for listening, and look forward to the next video.